Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
into 5 minus 4 into n minus n तक हम जा रहे हैं यहाँ पे देखो 5 minus 5 क्योंकि मैंने यहाँ पे n को 5 लिया है तो I go till 5 समझ में आ रहा है
Yes, ma'am. अभी से.
Yes, ma'am.
5 factorial ठीक है so let me compute this which is equal to 5 into 5 minus 1 is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 0 factorial यहाँ पे factorial symbol लगा हुआ है and I said 0 factorial is 1 ठीक है so I will say 5 into 4 so I will this 0 factorial के पहले मैं 1 लगा देती हूँ is that okay so I will say equal to 5 ठीक है that is
Yes, ma'am.
120 are you following all of you
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
any doubts
No doubts, ma'am.
8 factorial what is 8 factorial can somebody help me yes
8 minus 1.
Minus 1 into
8 minus 1.
2 minus 2
Bracket 8 minus 2.
into 8 minus
8
3.
minus 3.
Bracket, ma'am.
sorry bacha 8 minus 3 into
8 minus 4.
Minus 4.
4
Bracket close into 8 minus 5.
8
8
minus
minus
5.
5 into 8 minus 6.
Bracket.
Into 8 minus 7.
Into
8 minus
8
8.
minus 8.
factorial okay
Factorial.
अभी से एक चीज मैं बताऊं आपको आपको ये पूरा लिखने की जरूरत है क्या all of us know 7 if I say 7 factorial it starts with 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 correct
Yes.
समझ में आ रहा है
Yes, ma'am. समझ में आ गया.
so can we not directly do from next sum onwards
Yeah, sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
8 7 into 6
6.
5
5 into
4
4. 3 into 2 into 1
ठीक है
into
into 0 factorial is again 1 1 into 1 is 1 correct yes are you following
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
can I do this directly now 12 factorial can you help me now
12 into
11 can I correctly do this
into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 factorial.
ठीक है ओके factorial अल्टीमेटली आपको यही आता है ना बेटा
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
हो आपने बताया ही नहीं मुझे 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 ठीक है दिस इज व्हाट इज द आंसर 12 फैक्टोरियल समझ में आता है
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. आते हैं.
this is about factorial so shall I start with permutation Mutation and combination. Okay. We'll start with permutation. Permutation means arrangement. Okay. Permutation talks about arranging things, arranging people, etc. Okay. Supposing I have say 10 students. ठीक है 10 स्टूडेंट्स को मुझे क्लास में बेंच में बिठाना है ठीक है आर यू फॉलोइंग ऑल ऑफ यू
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
say in a bench two people can sit how best can I make them sit is called as permutation how many possible arrangements are possible a and b can sit together a and c can sit together etc हम बोलते हैं ना so arranging
ma'am.
things arranging people arranging books and shelves arranging people in a queue arranging people in a chair etc is called as permutation are you following so I define it as n c r ठीक है or I will say even like this n c r ठीक है are you following
And what is NCR?
equal to I'm sorry NPR permutation है NPR मतलब I will read it out to you permuting n things taking r at a time समझ में आ रहा है permuting n things taking r at a time इसको बोलते हैं NPR following so I will say there were 10 students and 2 at a time will have to be taken together are you following 10 students taking 2 at a time समझ में आ रहा है मैंने बोला एक बेंच का कैपेसिटी 2 है right 2 students can sit in a bench and I need to make 10 students sit taking 2 at a time are you following all of you
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
so I will say when we write how we write is 10 is always above 2 थोड़ा नीचे आता है ये नीचे डंडी के पास 2 आता है I will write and send you the image ठीक है हाथ से लिख के मैं आपको इमेज भेजती हूँ कैसे दिखता है करके ठीक है so how do we define this now 10 factorial divided by are you following 10 minus 2 factorial NPR is equal to I will write here एक second और थोड़ा space छोड़ती हूँ insert एक second sorry बेटा sorry एक मिनट हाँ sorry n factorial divided by n minus r factorial are you following this so I say 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 2 factorial ठीक है now I will say 10 factorial divided by 8 factorial समझ में आ रहा है
Yes,
how many
ma'am.
such arrangements are possible A can sit with B A can sit with D A can sit with E etc right students are you here
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
so I
ma'am.
have a formula to compute that I can't make everybody sit and see ठीक है हर एक को बिठा बिठा के नहीं देख सकती so I said I will use this formula and compute so that is going to be 10 into 9 into 8 sorry 8 7 6 divided by 8 factorial, right? ऐसे copy करती हूँ and then I will say, ठीक है? Following this,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
So what I will do is, समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have 90 such arrangements possible. मैं 90 arrangements कर सकती हूँ इसमें. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So shall I say, like for example, I will give you a problem here. ठीक है?
मैम मैं करेक्शन करिए ना.
हाँ बेटा. I'm not
वन
able.
मोर सम मैम.
हाँ.
एक बार और सम कीजिए ना मैम.
एक बार और समझाओ.
यस.
ठीक है.
यस मैम.
Yes.
देखो मैंने बोला मेरे 10 स्टूडेंट्स हैं. If you want I will write the problem down. Okay? 10 students will have to be seated in pairs in a class. In how many ways can this be done? ठीक है? Supposing roll number 1 to 10 को क्लास में बिठाना है. So roll number 10 can sit with roll number 8, roll number 7, roll number 6, etc. ऐसे कितने सारे arrangements possible है? That is what we say permutation means arrangement. Are you following? Are you following?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So then we say it is for computing. हर एक के time I cannot say one sitting with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is not like that, right? 1 and 2 or 2 and 1. So it depends again when I arrange. Arrangement matters here. Order matters. Arrangement का क्या है? पहले 1 बैठेगा फिर 2 बैठेगा. नहीं तो 2 पहले बैठेगा 1 पहले बैठेगा 1 बाद में बैठेगा. So that is called as arranging. Correct? So when I arrange, I will have to see in how many possible ways can I make the arrangement. Practically, instead of writing every single pair and counting them, I use a formula NPR. N elements to be permuted taking R at a time. यहाँ पे pair बोला तो 2 की या जोड़ियों में बिठाना है उनको. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
So this is what is called as permutation. Supposing I say 15 students to be say, or I will say 15 books to be arranged in a shelf in different racks. Okay, each rack can hold 3 books. Now in how many ways can this be done? मतलब how many arrangements are possible? Which is my N, which is my R?
15 is N and 15 is N, R is 3.
Very good. Always the bigger number is N. ठीक है? And R will be the smaller number. So I will say 10 P, 15 P3. ठीक है, I will say is equal to 15 factorial by 15 minus 3.
12.
बेटा okay, 12, right?
15 minus 3, 12.
Factorial by 12 factorial. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
मैम
हाँ,
मैम आपने 115,814 लिख दिया है।
sorry.
15 into 14 आएगा।
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now I will do. I'll copy paste this. ठीक है, I've got this. Now what I will do is, मैं mathematically थोड़ा आपको दिखाऊं ट्रिक, एक ट्रिक दिखाऊं. It's a mathematical trick.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
you will do, see,
Yes.
12 ये न्यूमरेटर में भी है, ये डिनोमिनेटर में भी है. Strike off.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I do this? It's multiplication, addition, division नहीं है, so I can directly strike off. And now what I will do here, equal to 15 into 14 into 13. ठीक है? That is 2730 arrangements are possible. Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
सब लोग को समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now, what is our next step? You will, अच्छा ये annotation निकाल देती है, ठीक है? P3. So let me see if I'm able to spot some problems. How many 3-digit numbers can be made with such a way no number repeated in digits. Yeah. How many 3-digit numbers can be made with these numbers? ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए 2 2 3 3 3 2. एक नंबर एक ही बार एक नंबर में आ सकता है, ऐसा डिजिट. समझ में आया? Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you? So how many numbers are there totally? There are
7.
7. Do you
Ma'am,
see this
and
thing here?
there are 7.
एक second.
7 है.
7. Okay, so 7
And
3. Can I work this out?
Yes.
This is equal to 7 factorial by 4 factorial directly. Okay, 7 minus 4 क्या है? 7 minus 3 क्या है? 4.
4.
I'm going to say it is only equal to 7 into 6, 5. So 2, 10 such numbers can be made. समझ में आ रहा है?
मैम 4 फैक्टोरियल क्यों लिया?
क्योंकि 7 minus 3 ना, 7 minus 3.
ओके मैम ओके.
ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है आपको?
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम.
अभी ये इस चीज पे जरा ध्यान दो. When I say digits of a number, supposing I consider 2, 3, 4, ठीक है? 2, 3, 4 में this is one number 234, 324, 4, 2, 3. भले सेम नंबर्स आए हो पर अरेंजमेंट मैटर्स. करेक्ट? 234 is completely different from 324. है कि नहीं?
Yes.
समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes.
So be careful about that. Any doubts so far?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So can I start with combination now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Combination. ठीक है? When arrangement does not matter. When arrangement does not matter. I will tell you exactly what it is. Abhi, when I told you 10 students will have to be seated in pairs in a class. So, A के बाजू में B बैठता है या B के बाजू में A बैठता है, फर्क पड़ता है. Correct? Who's sitting first, who's sitting next does matter. समझ में आ रहा है? As I told you, 324 and 254 are completely different. Based on the arrangement, you have to see who sits first, where it comes, where it is arranged, etc. पर combination में क्या है? If I have to select 2 students in a class of 10, समझ में आ रहा है? मुझे एक क्लास में से 2 स्टूडेंट सेलेक्ट करना है एक कंपटीशन के लिए. So it doesn't matter if I select the first student first or second, right? Ultimately they are going to form a group. जब group form करते हो क्लास में, जब मैं group form करूँ, it doesn't matter whom I selected first. All that matters is the 2 students getting selected. समझ में आ रहा है? दोनों के बीच का फर्क.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
दोनों के बीच का फर्क. Now supposing एक टेबल है, उसमें फ्लावर्स अरेंज करना है, तो अरेंजमेंट मैटर्स. फ्लावर ए को पहले रखा तो शायद इट मे नॉट लुक ब्यूटीफुल एज इफ इट इज केप्ट इन द थर्ड प्लेस. समझ में आ रहा है? बट द सेम थिंग इफ आई हैव टू कंबाइन देम, मेक देम इनटू अ बुके, एक ग्रुप बनाना है, तो इट डज मैटर. इट डजंट मैटर मी कौन सा फूल पहले लेती हूँ, सब फूल को एक साथ ग्रुप बना के गुच्छा बनाती हूँ. करेक्ट? Following all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
making a group, I will use combination. When it comes to arrangement, I will use permutation. So here I will write NCR. ठीक है? NCR is equal to n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. फर्क देखो यहाँ पे, वहां पे सिर्फ n फैक्टोरियल n माइनस r फैक्टोरियल आया, यहाँ पे n फैक्टोरियल r फैक्टोरियल इंटू n माइनस r फैक्टोरियल आया. ठीक है? फॉलोइंग ऑल ऑफ यू?
Ma'am, वो upon है and minus.
यस,
And
अपॉन
factorial
अपॉन डिवाइड.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? Now supposing I say NC3, it is going to be 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial. 3 factorial. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So I will say 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 7 factorial. So I will say 10 into 9, sorry, 9 into, have I written somewhere? Yeah, ऊपर लिखा है. I'll copy the same thing, ठीक है? The whole divided by 3 into 2 into 1 into 7 factorial, right? 7 into 6 into 5 into, okay? So can I actually use the cancellation way? Is it easier for you?
Yes, ma'am.
To me both are easy because I'll just insert an equal to sign since I'm doing it from the computer. Okay? So let me just show you mathematical, the easier way of solving it is. So I will strike off 3 into 2 into 1, 3 into 2 into 1, correct? Here also 3 into 2 into 1 is what? 6. Strike this also off, correct? समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes.
All of you? 5, 5, 4. There is still a 6 remaining, correct? 6, 3 into 3, 3 into 2, and then 5. This is going to be 5. This is going to be 5. ठीक है? समझ में आ रहा है? I'll remove this. देखो अभी सब कुछ struck off है. So I have like this. This is equal to 10 the whole divided by 6. So I have 840 combinations. Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No.
Sure.
मैम
हाँ बोलो.
मैम आपने 7 को डिवाइड नहीं किया.
7 को नहीं डिवाइड, ओ सॉरी 7 को नहीं किया इसमें. किया है देखो. 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. The whole divided by, अच्छा ये वाला 7 को, oh sorry 42 बराबर. ओके
मैम डिनोमिनेटर वाला 7 क्यों नहीं कट हुआ?
नहीं हुआ इसलिए मैंने यहाँ किया. ओ सॉरी, I'll cut it otherwise. फिर भी आंसर वही आएगा आपको. I'll cut it. सॉरी बच्चा, छूट गया था. ठीक है? Cut. 10 into 8 into 9 divided by 6. So that comes to 120. Okay?
मैम 6 भी कट हुआ है ना?
क्या हुआ? गलत है. Ten into 5, 6 ना. 120.
120.
Any doubts so far? Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
All of you?
No doubt, ma'am.
No doubt.
Can we do one more sum? I'll erase all these. And this done. A group of 6 students will have to be formed from 18 students. In how many ways can this be done? So can we try this? Which is my N?
18.
18. Which is my R?
6.
18C? 6. Okay. Now here arrangement doesn't matter, so I use combine. So now 18 factorial divided by 6 factorial into 12 factorial. 18 minus 6 is 12. Okay? I will say equal to 18 factorial, or I will say 18 into, मैं ऊपर से कॉपी कर लेती हूँ ना, I'll add 18 here. ठीक है? Into 17. Okay? Divided by 6 factorial L factorial. एक और इजी तरीका बताओ आपको, मैथमेटिकली इजियर वे. मैं क्या करती हूँ, व्हाट इज 12 फैक्टोरियल? 12 into 11 into 1 एक्सेट्रा. कैंसिल करो. समझ में आ रहा है? कैंसिल करो. आर यू फॉलोइंग?
Yes, ma'am. Follow.
Yes, ma'am.
वापिस पूरा रामायण नहीं रिपीट करना है, मैंने सीधा ऐसे डाल दिया. राइट? So yes, no, are you following?
Yes.
So I will say now this can be still simplified to 18 into 17, 16, ठीक है? नीचे क्या लिखूंगी? 6. मैं यहाँ से कॉपी कर देती हूँ. ठीक है? I will erase this 7 off. So can I also strike this off? यहाँ पे भी strike off करती हूँ ना. Say 6 and 3. 6 into 3 is 18. 18 cancel. Correct? Are you following, all of you? Are you all following? 5 cancel.
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
comes 3 here. It's not working. Anyways, मैं दूसरा करती हूँ. 5 का मैं कुछ नहीं करती हूँ. So when I strike this off, it becomes 3. ऊपर लिखती हूँ.
मैम आपने 5 क्यों कट किया है फिर?
Becomes 3. Don't ask me 3 किधर से आया. ये 3 strike off करके आया है. ठीक है? This one's ये वाला 3 है. इसको 3 बना दिया मैंने. Correct? And then 4 into 2 into 1. Are you following, all of you? नहीं तो एक काम करते हैं. I'm not striking off all these things. यहाँ पे लिखने को मुश्किल पड़ रहा है. So I will do one thing. ये वाला निकाल देती हूँ. बाकी सब ऐसे के वैसे रहने देते हैं. And then 5 also let it remain. ठीक है? बाकी 6 into 3 18 हो गया. खत्म. What I will do is equal to 17 into 16 into 15 into 14 into 13 divided by 5 into 4 equal to 5. That comes to 18564. Are you following? Following all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts? Any doubts? Hello? When nothing is given in the place of R, you assume it to be 1. Are you following?
Yes.
These two you will try on your own. If you're not able to do, I will definitely help you out. Is that
मैम
okay?
जो दोनों ऊपर के सम से वो कॉम्बिनेशन के सम से ना?
कैसे आप बताओ मुझे, आप मुझे बताओ. I'll help you. You try telling me. Please help me.
मैम
हाँ बोलो.
अगर ग्रुप बनाने बोला मतलब वो कॉम्बिनेशन का सम.
Very good. ग्रुप बनाने बोला कॉम्बिनेशन, कंबाइन करने बोला कॉम्बिनेशन, अरेंजमेंट करने बोला परम्यूटेशन. सेम वे डिजिट्स बनाने बोला डिजिट्स इज आल्सो अरेंजमेंट ऑफ नंबर्स, सो इट इज आल्सो परम्यूटेशन. समझ में आ रहा है? इज गोइंग टू बी कॉम्बिनेशन. कमिटी बनाना कॉम्बिनेशन, अरेंजिंग पीपल इन अ चेयर परम्यूटेशन. समझ में आ रहा है? Selecting students for a competition. Are you following? Are you
Yes, ma'am.
doubts? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
So you
No,
have
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
एक बार identify किया, you identify हमेशा greater number is n. So many are there, उसमें से इतना उठाओ, ठीक है? So again, that is also identifying n and p is also very very important. Any doubts so far?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.